Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rainy Day Podcast. I'm your host, Adrian, and we talking Miami Dolphins, man. Preseason, training camp storylines, and probably some Twitter drama too, man, to be honest. Got your boys in the building. I got Bobby from the dive bar and Lou from Dade. Man, let's get these boys in here. How are we doing, fellas? Bobby got Bobby cracking up back here.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go.
I
Let's
hate
get
to
it
be
out
I hate to be associated with Twitter drama, but I guess that's
there. Yeah,
exactly what it is.
for sure, man. How we doing tonight, though, boys?
Doing great, man. Football's upon us, so about one more game, and then it counts for real. So I'm jacked up. I know everybody out there is as well.
Yeah, man. Lou, you and Ashley just had Joe Rose on the show. Incredible conversation. That dude, he do not hold back. I'll tell you that.
He did
He gonna
not.
tell it like it is, man.
Yeah, he told us. He asked us before the show, "Hey, you want me to let it rip, fly some of the f-bombs, or you want me to keep it clean?" I said, "Joe, do you, man?" And he sure
Yes,
did.
sir.
Some great stories.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
He's fantastic, man. He's awesome.
Yeah, man.
F-bombs or no F-bombs, love that.
Oh man, love it, love it. Yeah, he dropped a few. He dropped a few. A couple shits in there, couple other ones. But he all right, man. Joe Rose, a Miami Dolphins legend, man.
For sure.
Well, Bobby, man, you good? You good? Y'all had a great show last night. Fun show, man. Like always, y'all always have a fun show, man.
Oh.
Very interactive. It was awesome as always, man. But yeah, man. Let's go ahead and just knock it out. Get it out the way first. The Twitter drama yesterday. You put something out that I'm sure many other people had and didn't, but Bobby, everybody know you, man. Know you ain't about that bullshit. So, go ahead. You could go ahead and address it if you want.
Yeah. So yeah, everybody knows what happened yesterday. Look, I got information that I felt good about. I cross-checked it, triple-checked it. Several other people, I don't care to put anybody in this with me. I take my own responsibility in the matter, but several other prominent people in the community got the same information. Now, I'm the only one that went public with it because that's what I do. But, I wasn't the only person that heard it. So it was from a good place. It seemed reliable, and if it's wrong, then I'll stand by that and I'll raise my hand and say, hey, I got it wrong. I mean, that's part of the business. Some people took it as arrogance that I was like, hey, if it's wrong, I'll stand by it, or well, it's not arrogance. It just is what it is. It comes with the territory. Like if, when you're trying to break news or have something first and you get information, you have to trust it. And if you don't trust the people you're talking to, then you're not in it in the first place. So, I'm not the only person that got the information. I am the only person that put it out publicly, spelled it out the way I did, and, put it transparent like I did. So, in that sense, yes, it's me. But several other big people that people pay to get information from also said the same thing. It's just sometimes when your agendas don't match the publicity, then you got to kind of stay in the background. And I understand that. I don't have any ties or any responsibilities. In some way, people hate that about it because I can do things like this and I can reach out. And I've always been able to do things and have relationships that others really couldn't work around because of their, job or title or, whatever they got going on. So, yeah. It is what it is. Like, a lot of people, when it's what have you done for me lately, right? So if this happened, I'm a king. It didn't happen, so people are throwing tomatoes, and that's okay. Like, it doesn't really hurt my feelings, and that's not an arrogance thing. That's just I knew that anytime you tweet something like that, you taking that role. So like, it hasn't worked out. So, I'll take responsibility for that, but.
Yeah, man. And anybody that know you, man, know you ain't chasing clout, bro. Like, really, you don't need it, man. Y'all got one of the most successful, like hottest podcasts out there, bro. What the fuck you need, clout for? It's crazy. Crazy to think that, man. But Lou, did you see any of that yesterday?
I did. It's nonsense, in terms of what people are going to say. Like I said, like you just mentioned, Bobby's one of the most respected people, that covers this team that we all love, and never seen anything ill will on his behalf. And so, for somebody to try to make something out of that is just unnecessary and ridiculous. And look, I rather hear from somebody like Bobby, who again is at the top of the game. Something that he thinks is confident in is going to about to hopefully happen. I'm willing to listen to that. I'm not going to get upset at him or somebody else for trying to make that happen. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, man, it seems like they were clout chasing, to be honest. Once they seen, the information wasn't correct, they were, oh, let's get them. Let's get them.
There was a
That's what
little there was a little bit of a which I got a ton of messages like, dude,
I
they're
bet.
waiting for this day. They sent that to the group chat and was like, let's get them, boys. The day has come. It's all,
I'm
it's
telling you,
all good.
man.
It's all good. It really is. Like,
What's
hey,
up, Cap?
like my subscriber said, there's so much stuff, and some people even got mad at this. Like my subscribers were battling for me, which they don't have to, but they did on their own. And they were like, "Look, dude, this guy's dropped so much news. Like he's broke stuff weeks before. There's stuff that I've put in my subs that nobody has still put out publicly that I know for a fact has happened." And they're like, this guy's broke so much news. And that's the thing. I don't even put a lot of stuff on the timeline because it's never been about clout. I appreciate my community and want to share stuff. Like Lou said, it's just about sharing stuff. If I got it, why would I not want to share it? For years, I got on Twitter and there was nothing. There was nothing. Wrong or right, please put something out so we know something. So like, not saying you should make a habit of that. I'm just saying like,
Yeah.
I've always just put stuff in my community because it ain't been about the clicks or the cloud or he had it first. It was just about, hey guys, this is what I know. This is what I found out. I wanted y'all to know that. And, so my people know that my batting percentage, I don't do it for clout.
Yeah.
I don't do it for clicks. I think it would hurt worse if I did it for clicks. If I came out and threw shit on the wall, hoping it would stick, and I was just getting cooked for being, an embarrassing human being who made shit up, that would hurt. But if anything, it just hurts that it seems like a clout chase when in reality is I had good information in my opinion and I felt good about it. I put it out and it might have burned me, but that's part of the game.
Yeah, man. That's it. That's it. Hey, can't be right all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure.
Yeah,
But
nobody is.
yeah, man.
All
Yeah,
these
you're right.
analysts, look at the people, these draft experts that spend the whole year, tracking all these players, and then it's 50-50, and so no one's right all the time. And, it's just ridiculous that it even got to that point, to be honest.
Yeah, man.
It's all good.
And then those guys that were coming for you, come on, man. They've been wrong a lot. So we ain't gonna go there. But yeah, man. Miami Dolphins, man, finished up a training camp, canceled one for yesterday, right?
Yes.
For
Yesterday.
yeah, canceled that one for the public, but this one they had open, and we had some people out there, man, dressed. We had Darren Waller activated off the pup list. You got Alec Ingold out there, fully dressed. I mean, it was nice to see, man. Nice to see us getting some guys back. But I want to talk about is this report that's coming out about Achan. And of course, we did lose Keon Smith today. He went down with an injury. He didn't practice much, and then he ended up leaving. Depth already on the O line is bad, but Achan, the calf injury, they saying that's gonna linger in, could be out a couple weeks of the season. Y'all see any concern with that? Let them rest, right? Let the big boys get back there and run. We can go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, no, it is concern. I mean, man, he's the workhorse. He's the guy. But yeah, you definitely got to let him rest. It's a long season, and so I rather him, if need be, sit out a couple weeks and get it right. Speaking of right, you got right back there. You got Gordon, who's emerging. So you got horses back there ready to go. But I don't want to have to take a chance. He goes out there when he's not 100%, gets hurt, and then it's setting you back even more. So whatever it takes to get him healthy as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think calf injuries are scary, especially with fast guys like Achan. Like you never know like what that can turn into. Calf injuries always scare me too because like, knock on wood, this is not what I'm predicting at all. Yeah, exactly. You go out there and mess around on a strained calf, and next thing you know, you tear your Achilles. I believe that's what happened to Jalen Phillips, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
and so it's nothing to play around with. So them keeping him out, I have no problem with at all. I don't think he's going to be out several weeks into the season. But look, if he misses week 1 and 2 and we roll into Buffalo with a healthy Achane, I'm good with it. So
Sure.
let's be honest here. Like, that's not the worst case in the world. Plus, I mean, dude, it's time for Jalen Wright to step up anyways. And Ollie Gordon's look good. So, look, you should be able to go beat the Colts and Daniel Jones without Achane, period.
Yeah.
Right? So, like,
And I think it'd be a good opportunity also just to, we want to establish this physical run game. Why not let your two big backs just go ham? You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's a good opportunity for them to, and the O line to prove something. Because I mean, be honest, bro, I don't like running Achane up the middle. I do not like it. I know if he goes north and south, that's when he's the fastest. But you gotta let this man, you gotta let them big boys take up take the pounding and let Achane do his thing where he knows how to do it on the outside and in space. So, but
Absolutely.
um,
And
yeah,
listen to Bobby's point as well, mentioning that week 3 is at Buffalo. That's on 4 days off. That's a Sunday to Thursday game. So you should be able, as Bobby mentioned, you should be able to beat the Colts on the road with Daniel Jones, and you should be able to beat the Patriots at home. That last game of the year is over there in the cold. You're here in that South Florida heat. You got to win that opener, that home opener. And if he can rest those 2 games and get ready for that, Thursday night football game against Buffalo, that's when we're really going to need him. So he needs to get healthy.
sure. We do not need any more injuries either. Yeah.
no.
Matthew Judon was out there today. Did y'all listen to this dude Did you listen to his press conference? Boy, they asked him how was he able to go from a Division two college player to 72 career NFL sacks. And he said, "Shit, I'm a dog, boy," and walked off. Walked off. That's how you gotta end that, bro. I was like,
Straight up, man. Hey, he ain't lying either.
came into work too, man. Came into work. Usually, you know what I'm saying? They don't when we sign a player, we don't see that much with the Dolphins. Like they coming in and practicing this quick. That dude ready to
Our
go.
own damn guys don't show up. So like
Exactly.
yeah, dude,
Exactly.
he signed, he said, "Where the orange sleeves at?" I'm ready to clock in, son. And I think he had 2 sacks today. So yeah, that was awesome, dude.
That's awesome. No, and listen, what's the old adage? You can never have too many pass rushers, right? So bring them on. I will say this, speaking about Twitter drama, as soon as it was linked that he was going to be signing here, a lot of people started saying, well, are we going to trade Jalen Phillips? Is Chubb not ready?
Oh, yeah.
I definitely don't think that's the case. I think we just needed another dog in there to get the quarterback, and that's so why not?
And that was funny today, too, because speaking of Twitter, like there was like a back-to-back play sequence when Jalen Phillips just looked like a possessed man. I think Omar Kelly was even like, this might be the best defensive player we got. I said it. And I was like, I looked at the boys and not looked at them, but I went to the group chat and I was kind of like,
yeah,
I guess Jalen Phillips okay.
yeah. And if he is, boy, like 2 years, the 2 years with the injuries, this dude coming back hungry as ever. We already know he has the talent and what he can do. Oh man, I hate to see a hungry Jalen Phillips coming at me if I'm a quarterback, bro. Like, it should be a rough one, man. Barring anything else, man. But we got to stop saying that. Every team get injuries. Dolphins just seem like they have bad luck, but yeah, man. If he comes back and reaches the potential that we expect him to be at, and boy, we in for a killer year because that defense was cooking today, and the front seven should be dominating all year. But how y'all feel about? We already know that front seven is going to be a monster. How y'all feeling about the back end? Bobby, you can go ahead with this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for putting me on that one. I will say this. Look, the back end is the weak link to the defense, but that's not saying a lot. The front seven's so damn good. Minka makes you feel a lot better. I think it's something that most people aren't thinking about is having Minka's brain back there and having the communication and having somebody that can put people in the right spot. Because last year, there was a lot of times we wasn't even in the right spot. The ball wasn't snapped yet. So, like, we already lost. So having a guy like Minka in the back makes me feel a lot better. Having an all-pro guy like that. And I like the Jack Jones addition. I like that he also stood on business today. He said, look, y'all seen the film. Y'all seen the film. I got cooked. All right. I got cooked, but I was working on some things and I got some good work. And that's what we did. So I like Jack Jones. I'd feel a lot better if we still had the dog Cater in there because Cater just opens up so much in the scheme, his versatility, his physicality in the slot. But I mean, hey, I also like what I'm hearing about Jason Marshall maybe man in that slot.
Oh, yeah,
That's encouraging.
for
Yeah,
sure.
no doubt. I like Sheffield too. You know, he's not maybe as quick as the other guys, but he's made some plays. I've been at a couple of training camps where he's come down with interceptions. So guys like that, a ball hawk, you know, is always going to be welcome on a defensive side. And then look, with that front seven, you know, what's the best remedy for you know, if a weak secondary is going to be what we're going to be dealing with? Batted balls, right? Have those guys, and they're all interchangeable. You know, we got a lot of depth. Benito Jones and Zach starting it off, Kenneth Grant, you got Phillips, you got Zeke Biggers. I mean, these guys are going to be fresh coming in on every plays. And if they can get their paws up on that ball, knock it down, you know, some pick sixes could be created. I'm all for that, that front seven wreaking havoc and making life for the secondary a lot easier.
Yeah, for sure. And you talked about batted balls. That happened a few times today, and we got some pick. Well, Storm Duck got a pick off a tip from Jason Marshall, I believe. So
Tip
hopefully,
drill.
man, the rookies, we're gonna see a lot of the rookies this year. Like this whole draft class, we're probably gonna see a lot of whoever makes the team. It looks like most of them gonna make the team though. Offense though, backup O line, confidence level in that. Go ahead, Lou.
Man.
Your turn.
Yeah, I'm not too, you know, I go and have to see it, man. Even I know people don't want to hear his name, but Eichenberg, he's not out there. And he's a guy that, you know, while not great on each single spot, he was interchangeable. He could play he played everything. He played on the left side and the right side. He played center some points. And you need that. You need depth because it's unrealistic, as we've seen with Teron Armstead and Austin Jackson. It's unrealistic for your entire line to stay healthy for the whole season. It's just not going to happen. So you need to be able to have guys ready to go behind them. And you mentioned Isaiah Wynn today. You need to have depth out there. And so I'm a little cautious as to how this line can hold up for the entirety of a 17-game season.
Yeah, I mean, Lou made a good point. People hate to hear it, but Liam walks back in that room and he's number 6. Like
Our savior.
he's the 6th best offensive lineman. He's the vet, so to speak. He's definitely leading that charge. And maybe that's why they're keeping him on ice. Maybe they really think that he's their little, break glass in case of emergency. But I like what I'm seeing out of Braden Daniels a lot. I think he's been incredible at guard. He's moving people. Andrew Meyer, we haven't been able to see him. He had a really good training camp, but then he got hurt, so we've never actually seen him in live game this offseason. But I think he could play center and hold that down. Brunskill's been okay. He's a vet. Obviously he knows his role. I think we're still probably missing a swing tackle. I think that's the one thing. If you could get a guy that you feel good with, like I use this on our show. If you could find you a Kendall Lamb, because when Kendall Lamb came in, like he wasn't moving people in the run game, but I knew he wasn't going to get whooped. Like I knew that he wasn't going to get nobody killed. That's all you need. We're not looking for Teron Armstead to come off the bench, but you need a guy that when Teron Armstead does go down, Austin Jackson does go down. Okay, I trust you at least to hold up for 2 or 3 seconds.
For sure, man. Oh, let's find 5 Kendall Lambs, please.
Right.
But Eichenberg for sure, man. Everybody keep talking about it, but yeah, he probably come in and injury here, injury there. He's in. He's getting the play time. His versatility, makes him valuable. So, wide receivers look like we're gonna have on the back end of the wide receivers. We're gonna have a little, some decisions to make. Who you guys like out of the bottom 3, bottom 4 wide receivers? Bobby, you can go ahead.
Yeah, so obviously you got Tyreek Waddle, Nick Westbrook, and then Malik Washington. Or Malik Washington, Nick Westbrook. However, those 4 are on. Them 4 make the team. After that, I got to go Taj Washington, and I got to go D. Eskridge. D. Eskridge for the returnability, and he's making plays at receiver. I just feel like he's too valuable. When you can find 2 positions in one guy, I just feel like you can't cut him. I think Theo East obviously made a good argument last week. I really wanted to see one of those big guys step up and bring something a little different to the room, but I just don't see how you get rid of Taj, and then D. Eskridge with the return ability, I think that he's earned his spot.
Agreed. And
D.
those are
Eskridge is hold on. D. Eskridge is also a dog. You remember him fighting the Bears? So that was good times right there. I like to see that out of a wide receiver, bro. But go ahead, Lou.
Yeah, no, total dog, and a guy that listen, he fumbled. It wasn't a lost fumble, but he did fumble on that kick return, and the next play, nothing happened. You need a guy that could just forget about that and on to the next one. So I think he's definitely on the team, and I would keep those exact six. What I like to call the Washington brothers are on there. Obviously, Reek and Waddle, and Akine is a guy that's proven he can score in the red zone. So hopefully he's our number 3. If not, I think Malik's ready to pick that up. Either way, I think we're in a way better position than we were last year when we were counting on, River Craycraft, who got hurt. And then let's not even bring up the Odell Beckham situation, which was a disaster. I think we're set up nicely here with a lot of wide receiver depth. And I think we got to keep those 6 guys just to keep those guys fresh. I hate to say it, but, Waddle's had his injury, hiccups here and there where he can't seem to stay healthy or he plays out there while he's hurt. And so we need the guys ready to go. We need that depth.
Definitely. And this is where I was going next. So I'm glad T. Lee in the chat brought it up. But he said, what's y'all honest 100% opinion of Waller and how he could help the team? Whoever wants to go.
It could be the copium starting to kick in. It could be Adrian talking about we got Ingold back, Waller, Judon with the orange sleeves all in one day. But I ain't gonna lie. I've been playing Madden, and I think Waller's gonna be eating, boys. Hey, I was just playing Madden this afternoon in Madden. Hey, according to Madden, he's still a problem. Look, you can't teach 6'6". You can't just create that. So look, let's say he's lost a step. Let's say he's not as explosive. You have a 6'6" weapon that could go up and get the ball over anyone. And he's going to have availability. I mean, he's going to have a wide open field. That middle is wide open in this offense. You can't not pay attention to Waddle and Tyreek. You have a good slots this year. I really do think Waller, look, he might not do what Jonnu did in this offense, but I do think he can be productive and be a weapon and move the chains.
Yeah, and I'm going to say the same thing. Here's a guy that his last year, obviously he took a year off. His last year he played it with the Giants, who had Tommy DeVito throwing him the ball, Daniel Jones. I mean, just quarterback rejects, trying to get him the ball. But in his heyday, and you mentioned Madden, I'm going to throw out fantasy. He was a fantasy stud. Elite hands, great route running. If he does that, he's going to find a lot of footballs coming his way. And you can't teach that kind of stuff. So I'm looking forward to, him being finally healthy and rested. He's got to get out there in these next couple of weeks leading up to the opener. But I'm totally fine with lining him up as your tight end 1 and getting him that ball as often as you can.
And like Lou said, he ain't just a weapon. Like, he's not like a red zone lob threat. Like, Frank Smith even said this. Like, you build a offense around this dude. This dude is a problem. He had games with 13 receptions. Like, you run the offense through him. Obviously, we know he sat on the couch for a year. He's 33 now, 32, whatever it is. We get it. He might not be that anymore, but it's not just he's not just a one-dimensional guy. Like, this guy can play ball. Like, he's a freak.
Man, that year off might have just rejuvenated him too. So nobody even talking about that. Everybody just think he's going to be washed. He's going to be rusty. All that. That dude could have been. He looked like he was still in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
They just want to get him conditioned. Football conditioning is not, just working out every day, and that shit's real out there. So they definitely want to get him conditioned. So I don't know, man. His run after catch too is really good. So I mean, when you got the weapons that we have on paper, it should work out perfect. It should work out perfect. I'm not against it, man. I was a little, what the fuck we doing when we signed him, but now I'm like, all right. When you sit and think about it, think about what he could do, and then I thought about him having a year off, man. He was just, he fell out of love with football. He probably needed that year, bro. That dude been through a lot, Obviously, he was on drugs and and homeless and all type of stuff, man.
Divorce.
He had going on in his life. Yeah, newly divorced too. What?
Yeah.
Only a year or two out of that. So that's a lot, man, to go on in your mental.
Yeah.
Maybe he just needed that, get refreshed, and he come back and ball out this year. Had 10 touchdowns.
And I'll say it too. Like when it first went down, I was kind of like, we went live right when it happened, and I
Yeah,
was like, I'll be honest, he's not even guaranteed to make the roster. Like
yeah,
but like Frank Smith said, he had a vision, and he sounded great about it. I talked to somebody that is in his agency, and they're like, he's locked in, he's healthy. They're just keeping him on ice for to make sure he's ready. He's gonna be tight end one, and then it's like. And then, like I said, maybe it's a little copium, but nonetheless, like now I'm like, let my boy eat.
Mhm.
Come on, let's go. Aaron Waller, baby, rock.
Exactly.
The other thing about it too is it's not that big of a financial responsibility. I think it was when you look at the numbers. I think it was just a $2 or $3 million total that it would cost against the cap. Should it not work out, and as opposed to what Jonnu Smith was asking, which was an $8 million raise. A raise that look, I loved Jonnu last year. He just balled out. It was incredible to watch. But I'm sorry, you don't just demand that kind of money at his age, and has been as long in the league that he's been in, with the Falcons, Patriots, and Titans, and he has this one season, and all of a sudden, hey, pay me. That just wasn't financially smart. So it just was not a good move to pay him that $8 million raise that he was going to ask. And as it turns out, Waller, for what he's going to get and what we're on the hook for, it's not that bad of a deal.
Definitely. And if he balls out, it's gonna be a great deal. So it's gonna for real. It's gonna work out perfect. Hey, that's your papa?
Yeah, man.
Bobby
He
Senior.
said, who do we think? Let's go. Who do we think will lead the team in sacks this year?
I'm
Lou,
going
you
with
can
Chop.
start. You
My
who?
bad, my bad. I'm going with Chop.
No, you go ahead. It's your pa. It's your pa.
Well, I think just Chop,
Chop.
Chop, Chop is so young and fresh, explosive. Plus, I think, man, with those defensive tackles and Chubb and Jalen Phillips back, Chop is just going to be brought in with fresh legs, with that hot motor. They're going to be taking on double teams and opening shit up, and he's just going to eat. I really do think that.
And I agree with you. I would love to say Chubb. Chubb was heading that trajectory with Denver. He came here and obviously got hurt, but I would love to see him do it. But man, Chop is up and coming, and he might just break out this year. Everybody else is saying it, right? This might be his year, and so yeah, I'm with you, Chop.
I'm gonna go long shot. If he stays healthy, Jalen Phillips. I think Jalen Phillips gonna dominate this year, man. I think this dude is just too hungry to not go out there and just murder every lineman, every running back, tight end they put in front of him, bro. I think he's just gonna be eating all year, man.
There's a
But
theory
yeah,
that Jalen Phillips just plays too hard for his body to keep up.
Joe,
Man.
for real.
It's just like, man, he wants it so bad. It's just
Cap
like,
said
dude.
Brooks.
Yeah, I think we need him too much over the middle in the intermediate game. He's going to be locking shit down so them boys can get sacks. But Brooks, I mean, a lot of stunts and stuff. Brooks can definitely get it done.
I love Jordan Brooks, man. Y'all like, man, that dude is he's gonna be the captain of the defense this year.
Yeah,
we all can see
Him and
that.
Sealer
Other
for
than
sure.
Sealer,
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Sealer, how about this? Do you think Sealer goes for his third straight year of double-digit sacks? I mean, that would be impressive.
that would, bro. Then it looks like a discount.
Yeah,
that we
right.
got.
Exactly.
Seriously, if he goes a third year in a row, 10 sacks, that's a discount.
At that position, I mean, Sue was here. Ndamukong Suh was here, and he couldn't do that, And so was he
here?
He was on yachts in Miami, bro. What you talking about?
Football.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, boy. That was peak Dolphins like Twitter. That's back in when Twitter was first coming out. Man, they had the video of Sue getting out the black SUV at the front office. It's like, oh my God, we're getting Ndamukong Suh. Our run defense just got fixed overnight, and it's like, but as chopping that boy's leg week one, he'd never had a chance.
Yeah, man.
As I said, keep Waller under wraps until week 3. We'll get by Indy and New England without him. But if you pop them out of the box in week 3, Buffalo is going to have to spend extra time prepping for them during the week with no Dolphins film on them like that.
And that's another thing is all these guys, whether they're like how impactful they are or not, like you do have to think about them. You have to think about a Waller. Like they have a 6'6" guy just running around motioning everywhere. Like you got to think about it. What up, FMP?
Man.
You have to think about that. You have to keep eyes on all these people. So like that puts tension on a defense and communication. That's where big plays come from.
For sure. All right, man. Backup quarterback. Everybody's screaming for yours. Still a rookie. I think you got to go with Zach Wilson. I know the conversation is, Zach Wilson is Zach Wilson, and he is. You're gonna get what you're gonna get from him, but he's more experienced. I don't think you throw Quinn out there too early because y'all got to people got to remember he's playing against backups and fresh out of college, 7th round pick. Yeah, I know he's supposed to go higher, but we already seen what it's like to put a rookie out there too early and have him get shell shocked and then destroy his confidence. Quinn looks like a confident dude though, and he can sling it. I really like what I see from him, but I don't think you put him out there that quick, man. I feel like Tua eventually is gonna get hurt, and I hate to say that, but it's probably gonna happen at some point where he's gonna miss at least a game. So I think you got to go with Zach. I mean, if Zach come out there and throw 4 interceptions, then all right, then go with Quinn. But the run game going to help out our backup QBs a lot. So who do y'all think? Y'all think any of the starters? No starters are getting playing time in this 3rd preseason game, right, against Jacksonville? Y'all think so? If it would have been a time, it would have been the second one, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Me personally, you're too close to the season opener at this point. The work is the work. I wouldn't do it. I be very cautious here. And as a matter of fact, and I talked about this on the dive bar on your live show. I commented on it where I said that I think Quinn Ewers should get the start against Jacksonville. Let him get a chance to run with the 2s, or whatever ones they put out there and see what he's got. To your point, though, Adrian, I definitely agree. I think Zach Wilson should be the backup going into this. It's just too much experience, too much that he's seen in the NFL, for his career thus far. And I put him out there. I give him one chance, though. If he goes out there, unfortunately, if Tua gets hurt, he goes out there and he does not have a good game. At that point, you got nothing to lose. And if Tua's out for any additional time, I think you roll the dice and you go with Quinn Ewers. But I'd love to see him get the start Saturday against Jacksonville and see what he's got against the 2s.
Yeah, I think let me start by saying this. If Tua goes down, we got bigger problems, boys.
Oh, yeah.
I would throw Quinn Ewers out there and say, go get him, boy. Get us the best pick you can get. I mean, I wouldn't even care about the talent at that point. Let's be honest here. If Tua goes down, we got way bigger issues.
Season's over, bro.
But I will say this. There's 6 million reasons why Zach Wilson probably will be QB2, and they're guaranteed. And But with that being said, like Lou said, if you know that that's the case, like if they already know, like, look, we got too much invested. Zach Wilson's the veteran. We're going to put Ewers on ice. We got a good look at him this preseason. I would just let Ewers play all 60 minutes Sunday or Saturday night. He ain't gonna get any live reps, and maybe not even like valuable reps in practice, to be quite frank. I mean, if you're the 3rd string quarterback, you don't get much. So I'll probably just dress Zach Wilson, but let Ewers run the whole show Saturday and get every rep he can possibly get. Cut him loose.
Yeah. I love it.
Like Lou said, it's too close to the season. It's going to be we trying to fill out the back end of the roster with this game. That's what it's looking like. It's going to be all 3rd, maybe some 2nd stringers, but probably 3rd and 4th stringers. See who's going to make the team. Cuts are Tuesday, so we'll know what type of team we're going to have next week when the dive bar goes live.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, man. Y'all say we were talking about it backstage, but live show potentially.
Yeah, yeah. The home opener. We have been asked to do a live show for the home opener at El Vecino in Miami. It's a cigar lounge, really nice spot, really good area. We're gonna do a live show 7 to 9:30 the Friday before the home opener. 7 to 9:30. Yeah, and it's gonna be awesome. We're working on a panel of guests right now. We're gonna have people like stop in like 10 to 15 minutes a piece. We're going to mix it up. And we talked about maybe even setting up like an independent camera for the crowd with a mic so people can come up and like ask questions and kind of interact with the crowd. So it should be awesome. It really should be.
Pat McAfee style.
Not exactly. That's it.
Love it.
That's it. Yeah, man. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
That's going to be insane. I mean, that's the way to open up the season, man. That's great. Love it.
Bro.
That's the idea, We got to be.
I don't.
If we lose to Daniel Jones, that show's going.
A lot of drinks gonna be flowing too.
They will sell drinks.
Oh man, a lot of drinks gonna be flowing.
Yeah.
Boy, we lose to Daniel Jones. It's gonna be. How y'all feeling about that game? Anthony Richardson getting benched. Oof.
So I was. We had a trip out there last year to Indy, and that game was started by Snoop Huntley and finished by Tim Boyle. And man, that was some bad quarterbacking in that game. So thankfully, we don't have to worry about that. And then you get Daniel Jones on the other side, which I think we'd all agree Richardson would have been the more formidable opponent. I will say this though, man. Two things. Number one, their owner. Their owner passed away, Jim Irsay. So, you're going to have that story, the win one for our old owner who's beloved out there, by the way. We saw his presence is all over town. So that you got that going for you. But I will say the crowd was very quiet, very, they weren't really into the game. They never got the defense hype. So I don't think you're walking into this place that's unwinnable or the crowd's going to be absolute bonkers. So
they call it the Loud House.
Well, I
That's
didn't hear
literally what they call it. And you saying it was quiet? Oh,
I'm telling you,
dude,
I didn't hear any. I didn't hear them at all that loud. So I think we should go in there and take care of business that week one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm looking for we were talking about this last night. If it's competitive headed into the fourth, I'll probably be disappointed. I'm not saying we're gonna blow them out the door, but 10 to 14 points should be the cushion. We should
changing dimes for pennies.
I like it.
I like it.
Like Sonic hitting a wall.
Oh yeah, hitting them spikes, boy. Yeah, that's gonna be that front seven on Danny Dimes' ass.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to week one, boys. I think all the momentum, not to plug it again, but all the momentum in the world should be rolling into that home opener, and it should be a hell of a time for that show. There should be nothing wrong heading in. At least we can always count on that. And Lou knows this. You know this. Y'all are down there. The home opener is the best game to go to because the spirits are high, the drinks are flowing. We're meeting everybody where everybody's happy, hopeful, full of hope.
The optimism is way up.
No injuries yet. You're going to get the full experience. So we should get the full experience for the home opener. Knock on wood. Please, Turkista tribe, stay the hell out of this.
Yes. Please.
But yes, I think, the home opener should be special, man.
For sure. All right, Cap, be easy, bro. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, man. All right, man. We can wrap it up. We pretty much talked about everything I wanted to talk about, and you're right about week one. We get to see Tua at his absolute best. Let's go. The offense in general, because everybody should be back. I mean, if Achane sits, but. Everybody should be back, man. I'm really excited about this. Get this preseason game over this practice game. Let's get to some real football, man, in a couple weeks. Appreciate you guys for joining me, man. What are y'all doing next week? Bobby, y'all got somebody to be announced?
We have a few people we're working on, but it's always about scheduling timing. So be on the lookout. Go subscribe to the Dade Bar. We got stuff all the time. I think we're gonna have. It might be scattered a little bit this last couple weeks. We'll try to fit some stuff in before the season gets here. Nothing officially locked in, but we're always live Tuesday night, 7 Eastern. So you can always count on that. And then there might be a surprise here or there, but for sure, Tuesday nights, 7 Eastern.
And Lou, you and Ashley just had Joe Rose on the show, man. So I know
Yeah.
y'all cooking something. You guys, great job tonight. Great interview. Y'all asked great questions, bro. Like phenomenal questions. Lou is like a damn and sports encyclopedia, bro.
Nice.
For real. He got so much knowledge, bro.
It's
For
all
real.
up here, man. I just got a memory of things. My dad always says, "Man, why don't you apply that to school and become a lawyer or a doctor?" I'm waiting to be on something Schwab or some sports trivia show or something because I got it all locked up. So,
There you go.
but
I like sports, Dad.
exactly.
And I got a question for y'all real quick because we didn't talk about it. And I feel like this is the one thing no one's talking about enough that's like going to be crazy. So the receiver room is loaded, but the edge room, who you keeping? Because you got Chop, Jalen, Chubb, Judon. They're going to keep 2 more, but they're going to have to cut some really good players. So who is your 5th and 6th edge?
And that's tough, man. I mean, I like Dickerson too. Not necessarily that same spot, but I want to keep him. He's made some big plays.
Yeah.
So you're tough now, man. It's going to be a tough cut.
How many D tackles you think we're gonna keep though? That's the thing. Are we keeping or is some people going on practice squad? Jordan Phillips
4
is
normally, right?
definitely making the team, right?
Yes.
For sure. He done had a great camp. So
they're saying Jordan Phillips has got Benito Jones on notice.
yeah. All right, so maybe Benito gets cut. Who knows, bro? It's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
They got some decisions to make at a few places, at a few positions. That's gonna be. But I don't know. I like Grayson Murphy, bro. I think
he's intriguing.
I think he done had a great camp, and he was having a great camp last year before the injury too. So who knows, man? They got options though, which you gotta love though.
One good point somebody made that what's hurting Grayson Murphy is how his strong suit is pass rush, and we have the top heavy pass rush already. So guys like Quentin Bell or Kamara or McClendon might be look better to them because they need somebody that's a little different than the other guys. They need somebody that's going to set the edge, put their body on the line a little more. Grayson Murphy, not so strong in the run game, but obviously an insane pass rush first step. So it could be interesting. I think, I really want Quentin Bell to stay. Obviously, I'm a little biased, friend of the podcast, but Quentin Bell, I like Quentin Bell a lot, and I think he's a dog. He's got a good motor. He sets a good edge, and there you go.
But Bell Murphy for special team,
and then I think it's gonna be tough though. McClendon, that first preseason game, McClendon really made it difficult. He kind of simmered out a little bit week 2 of preseason, even though he made some good plays still. So week 3 for McClendon is going to be huge. And Murphy is going to be huge. I think Bell is probably a lock. It's probably just a battle for the 6th spot. And then at defensive tackle, you probably got Siller, Grant, Jordan Phillips, Zeke Biggers. Honestly, I don't know, man. Benito might already be gone.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The only thing helping him is
ride with the young guys.
Jordan Phillips is probably a nose tackle, and then Benito is the only other nose tackle. But Zeke Biggers is playing that 5 tech, which there's only one person really that's taken over Calais' role, and that's Zeke Biggers. Like, that's another reason why I like the Judon move, because he's a strong-ass dude. Like, Judon could play some of that 5 tech, set an edge, and bring you the pass rush ability. So I really like what we got, man. We got a bad problem to make
exactly.
To make
options is good. Options is good. Better than no options. Where we got to keep some of the people that we don't think will make the team, but end up making them. So, man, good problem to have. Like you said, definitely a good problem to have. We got our Tim Bowens and Phillips. But a sculpted version.
Dude, he's in. Have you seen his build?
Yeah.
He's 20 years old.
Crazy, man.
And probably outlifts everyone on the team.
Same.
Yeah. Have you listened to him in any of his interviews?
Yeah, he's pretty confident too.
they asked him what does he think about when he puts his hand down, and he said violent physicality. I was like, bro, he was like laughing and shit before they asked him that question. Then they asked him, and he got dead serious. It was like violent physicality. Like I was like, oh, okay.
Yes,
Love,
sir.
love everything about it, boy.
Hey, no,
Lead
Jordan
that
Phillips,
team.
man, he's a good one. He's impressed a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
better
love.
than
Listen, I
better
love
than
the fact
previous
that.
Jordan Phillips. Go ahead, Lou. My bad.
No, I was going to say I love the fact that Anthony Weaver is coaching these guys up. I mean, Anthony Weaver, year two, he knows what he's doing. He's out there confident. He looks like he can still play himself. He might get in there if need be. So,
Yeah.
he's chiseled out there and ready to go. So I love what Weaver brings to this team. The mentality. He's won at Baltimore previously, and so yeah, I'm going to trust whatever scheme he puts out there and the personnel that he's got doing his work.
Weaver was a DN, right?
Yeah, I think he played that like 5 tech
Boy,
dog. That's
that's
Mister.
what. Yeah,
We call him Mister Aura. That guy just
yeah,
he got it.
Yeah,
He got it going on. Let's just be honest with
yeah,
yeah,
he does.
for
Yeah.
sure. Gonna be a head coach soon, very soon.
He almost
Especially he
won.
get this defense in the top 10 again. Boy,
Yep.
I don't know, man. Well, here's to a
especially if
great
he, yeah,
season.
especially if he
What's
gets
up?
a top 10 unit with the secondary that he's got. If he
That's
gets
what I'm
those boys
saying.
playing, yeah, that's gonna be like an unstoppable resume right there. Like, yeah.
Imagine this dude get a Pro Bowl corner out of this group. Boy, they gonna be chasing him down for a job, bro. You get a Pro Bowl corner out of this group, boy.
Hey,
Oh man,
Finn Spin makes a good point though. Austin Clark is an underappreciated coach.
yes.
That dude
Oh,
has
of
been
course.
there just churning this unit out over the years. Like he really has done some good shit.
Yes.
It's been one of our best units on the team, really,
Mm-hmm.
since he's been there. Because, bro, we already know who we had before. It was lackluster, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, T Lee is one of our regulars, so I'm glad he
Yeah, man.
found y'all. I put the link on Twitter. Also, plug your show, Lou,
Shout out.
because T Lee's always
Yeah.
chilling. He's in the mountains by himself, so he's looking for stuff to
Oh,
watch.
nice.
So, hey, he's loyal, bro. He'll show up every show.
Shout
T-Lee,
out
we got
T. Lee.
something for you, man. Come on down. SoFlo Sports Show. You can find it under my wife's handle, 305 Sports Babe. Come on down and, hey, support the Rainy Day Pod and, of course, the Dive Bar. It is an honor being on with you guys tonight. You boys know your stuff from the top, and it is an absolute pleasure to share the stage with you guys.
Appreciate it, bro. Hey, shout out Ashley, man. Y'all do great things, bro.
Hey,
Got the travel stuff going on. Y'all already y'all sold out for a few places, right?
yeah,
Y'all still
well,
got
we're sold out for Atlanta. We'll be going to Atlanta and Pittsburgh at the end of the year. Also joining TPP out in Carolina, and we'll be in Buffalo as well. We're hosting a big party on Wednesday, the night before that Thursday night game in Buffalo, and that'll be the last game at that stadium. Hopefully, we don't see them in the playoffs. Hopefully, we're hosting down here, but yeah, it's a good way to go out. And I'd also like to plug the fact that we're promoting Richmond Webb. All of us in the Dolphin
yes.
community, we really want to see Richmond Webb get into the Hall of Fame. His battles with Bruce Smith, who was the NFL's all-time sack leader, he faced him twice a year. He only gave him 3.5 sacks in, I think, 18 meetings. That tells you everything you need to know. So Richmond Webb needs to be in the
Dog.
Hall of Fame.
For sure. Hey, and Luke, don't be jumping through no fucking tables in Buffalo, man. I better not see no videos of you jumping through no table. Or Ashley.
If you do, make sure you post your content. Get those views, baby. Come on.
Yeah, definitely post it.
Hey, I'll
But I
take
don't
it.
want to see it.
If it means getting a win, man, I'm willing to sacrifice my torso to get that dub.
Okay. If we get a win and you do it, then I'll be proud of that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they'll be mad. They'll be mad. No, it's our table. All
Yeah,
right.
right.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all boys. Hey, here's to a great season, boys. And yeah, man, I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all be easy. And in the great words of Jackie Moon, everybody love everybody, y'all. I'm telling you, crazy world. Crazy world, baby.
ELE. Everybody
Goodbye.
love everybody.
That's it.